Hello children, welcome to the English class for Form 1. Today we are going to start a new topic in English grammar, adjectives. But before we move on to adjectives, let's first talk about nouns because I know you all are familiar with nouns. We know that nouns are naming words. And nouns are names of persons, places, animals, and things. So let's talk about nouns. Here there are 4 nouns: apple, elephant, baby, and tea. Now children, can you tell me something more about each of these nouns? Can we explain or describe these nouns? Let's try. The first one is apple. What can we say about the apple? The color of the apple is red, so let's say red apple. The next is elephant. Elephant is a big animal, so let's say big elephant. Next is the picture of a baby. What do you think when you look at a baby? The baby is very small. So let's say small baby. And the next picture is the picture of tea. Now, what can we say about the tea? How does it feel? Oh, the tea is very hot, right? So let's say hot tea. Now, in red apple, the word red tells us about the color of the apple. In big elephant, the word big explains how the elephant looks, its size. It's a big elephant. Similarly, small baby. A baby is very small, so small tells us more about the baby. And hot tea. Hot tells us how the tea feels. So here, apple, elephant, baby, and tea are nouns. And the words red, big, small, and hot, they all tell us more about the nouns. Or we can say they describe a noun. So red, big, small, and hot are the words that describe a noun. Let's see a few more examples. Here we have grass, juice, cake, and ball. These 4 are nouns. Now let's try and describe them. Let's try and tell something more about these nouns. The first is grass. How can we explain grass? Let's say green grass because its color is green. Then we have juice. The juice is cold. So cold juice. Then we have cake. How does the cake taste? The cake tastes yummy. So let's say yummy cake. And then there is a ball. What can we say about the ball? The ball is round in shape. So let's say round ball. So green tells us the color of the grass. Cold tells us how does it feel when we drink the juice. It's cold. Yummy tells us about how the cake tastes. And round tells us about the shape of the ball. So here also grass, juice, cake and ball are all naming words. And the words green, cold, yummy and round, they tell us more about these nouns. Or in other words, we can say they describe a noun. Green, cold, yummy, round. These words describe a noun. So the words that describe a noun are called describing words. And describing words have a special name, adjectives. So adjectives tell us more about nouns, about its shape, size, color, how does it look, how does it feel when you touch it, how does someone or something behave. All these information are given by adjectives. So what are adjectives? Adjectives are describing words. Adjectives are words that describe a noun. They tell us more about naming words. Now let's see a few more examples of adjectives. Okay, here the naming words are parrot, joker, man and giraffe. Now let's describe these naming words. First is parrot. Let's say green parrot because the color of the parrot is green. Next is a joker. What does the joker do? A joker is a person who makes us laugh. So we can say the joker is funny. Okay, so funny joker. Now we see the picture of a man. When you look at this picture, what do you see? The man looks old. So let's say an old man. Then we have the picture of a giraffe. How can we describe a giraffe? Yes, that's right. Giraffe is a tall animal. So let's say tall giraffe. So here parrot, joker, man and giraffe are naming words. And green, funny, old and tall are adjectives. Okay, now next we have flower, pillow, boy and mouse. Let's describe these nouns. Flower. The flower looks beautiful. So, beautiful flower. Then there is a pillow. How is the pillow? How do you feel when you sleep on the pillow? It's very soft? Yes, so soft pillow. Oh, and then there is the picture of this boy and the boy is crying. He looks sad. So, sad boy. And then there is a mouse. The mouse is a very small little animal. So, let's say a little mouse. So, here flower, pillow, boy and mouse are naming words. And the words beautiful, soft, sad and little describe the nouns. So they are adjectives. Now the naming words here are man, rock, fish and bag. Now can you help me describe these nouns? The first picture is that of a man, and this man looks very angry. So, an angry man. Then we have a rock. How does it feel if you touch a rock? Is it soft or hard? The rock is very hard. So let's say hard rock. And then we have a fish. Oh, this is a goldfish. Bag. The bag looks full. It seems to be heavy. A heavy bag. So which are the nouns here? Man, rock, fish and bag. And which words describe the nouns? The word angry, hard, gold and heavy. They describe the nouns, so they are called adjectives. Let's take a few more examples. Sky, light, feather and sun. All these are naming words. Let's describe these naming words. Sky. The sky looks blue in color, so let's say blue sky. Light. When we turn on the light, everything looks bright, so let's say bright light. Then there is a feather. If you hold the feather in your hand, how does it feel? Is it heavy or light? Yes, the feather is very light in weight, so let's say a light feather. And then we have the sun. Oh, the sun is so hot. So we say hot sun. Here, the naming words are sky, light, feather and sun. Now blue tells us the color of the sky. It describes the sky. Bright tells us how does the light look. It describes light. Feather is very light in weight. So here the word light tells us about the weight of the feather. And the hot sun. The sun feels very hot. So hot describes the sun. So blue, bright, light and hot are all adjectives. Okay, let's see a few more adjectives. The first one is a little girl. Now here the naming word is girl because it is the name of a person. And can you tell me which word describes the girl? The word little tells us more about the girl. So little is an adjective. A big cake. Cake is a naming word. And how is the cake? The cake is big. So big is a describing word or adjective. A thick book. Here book is the naming word. And what type of book it is? It is a thick book. There are many pages. Thick describes the book. So thick is an adjective. A black crow. How is the crow? The crow is black in color. So which one is the adjective? Yes, black is the adjective here. A beautiful peacock. Peacock is a bird that is very beautiful. So which word describes the peacock? The word beautiful describes the peacock. It tells us more about the noun peacock. So beautiful is an adjective. A long stick. Can you tell me the noun? The noun here is a stick. And how is the stick? The stick is long. So the describing word or adjective is long. An old car. Here, can you tell me the describing word? Yes, old is the describing word. It describes the car. So old is an adjective. And the last one, a white dress. So dress is a naming word. It's a noun. And white tells us about the color of the dress. So white is an adjective. So children, from all these examples, what did we learn? We learned that adjectives always give us some more information about nouns. They tell us more about nouns. How does it look? How does it feel? What is its shape? Its size? Color? How does someone or something behave? So basically, adjectives describe the nouns. They are also called describing words. Okay, so in today's prep work, I'm going to send you a worksheet. It's a very interesting worksheet. You will enjoy doing it. So complete the worksheet for today, and in our next session, we will continue with the same topic and we will learn something more about adjectives. So, till then, children, have a nice time and I see you in the next class.